greatest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, and what do we hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here comes the rookie, Quinshawn Judkins. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
33.
Out of the shotgun, Young rolling right. He's got the 1st-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, again to Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 53. Set what? 53. 52 blaster. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's out wide to Judkins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers.
And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Carolina. The 1st touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Fannin, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10.
Sampson going to run it out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Close. 10. Set. Hunt.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Set.
On play action, Young moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here's set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Young. This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Striker. Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 50. Green. Ready?
They run it once more with Judkins. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Cut.
Now, faking the give. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Bryce Young sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
On the ground, Judkins.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Third and goal.
Green Jack. Ready. 52 blue. Jack, huh?
Here's Young to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So, Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Got it. 10 cycles. Let's go. 10.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
52 Browns.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Carolina.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Young. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins to the 5-yard line.
On the ball.
Here now, second down and goal.
Victory series. Ball red.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready?
Young. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And now it's third and goal.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try and run with Judkins. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's fourth and goal. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Down. Look,
They'll go. Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
I hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down a bit. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
On first down, right back to Sampson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready? Drill green. 60 red. 6 black shot. Hut.
On first and 10, here's Young. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. You put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
97. Down red. Ready?
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
18, 5 in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
19, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage. And he knocks it away. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he is on to punt for Cleveland. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Set, cut.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Into the secondary, past the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big play here in the big game. 41 yards. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. A Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here, charge. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. On the run to the right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready.
Here's the touchdown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Back to throw, Young. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost. And they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Simpson to start this drive. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. 38 yards.
60 back.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On the check.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Sampson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns 1st down.
For a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
On 3rd down, they go with Sanders. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Set, ready. Ready.
On 1st down is Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Okay,
So now
ready?
the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
Come on, set.
Panthers will line up for the
62
2-point
points.
conversion.
Green jack. Set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here's black ultra. Black rail. Yellow. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
12, 10. Set, cut.
The motion man is Sanders.
Cut.
On third down, here's Judkins. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Run with Sampson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He gets free. And he will score. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point is up and through. And the Browns will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne.
Trevor Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Right? Let's go now. Cut.
Young to throw on first and 10. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. Tyson Campbell on the tackle. It's a pickup.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Set, cut. 50. Quick shoot. Yellow. Field, black. Set.
Throwing is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up fourth down.
Hey. White.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He finds the big tight end, Trimble. He's going to have a Panthers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Black swap. Come on, yellow. Line. Cut.
They'll give it here to Jenkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Flag blue. 33. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Black ultra. Set.
On play action. Young. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Maxing 18. Get it.
A give, it's Sensen. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Dragon, Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the 2nd half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late. Protect the ball. Safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late and falling behind.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Young, going to give it to Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Now, on 2nd and long.
560. Let's go now. Blue check. 10 plus. Check.
They'll run. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
We get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Sampson. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long. At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. Moving to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Down. Watch out now.
They'll run here. Past midfield to the 45. He's inside the 25. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
It is a huge roll of the dice. Two-point conversion to decide the Super Bowl.
For the 2-point conversion.
10 cycles. Red, yellow. Set, go.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that two-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. The impossible has happened. The Cleveland Browns, yes, the Cleveland Browns at long last are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.